Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to the lecture. So in this lecture, we will see how to make use of this roundup and round down function. Okay. So this is one of the Excel sheet what I have created. I'll be teaching you in the later part when we work on some live projects, how to create such Excel sheets and all. So this is basically for a civil engineering background students. So let us have a concrete grade of 1:2:4 and have 1 cubic meter of the volume of a concrete. So I want to know how much amount of cement, sand, and aggregate and water is required. Based on that, I also want to know what is the total cost that is required. So right now you can see 5426 or $67.83. So I'll increase my grade of a concrete. Instead of 1:2:4, I'll go with 1:1.5:3. The moment I change, you can see everything, all the values have been changed, right? So I'll be teaching you all these things in the later part. Now, my main question is that, see, you can see the value, you can see the material cost here. It is 6245.89 or let us say 78.07. So I don't want something in a decimal figure, decimal. I want it to be like 6245, let us say. Instead of 6245.89, you tell me this is 6246. Right? Instead of 78.07, you can tell me it is $78 or you can tell me $79. Okay. Similarly, you can see the cement bag. So the cement bag is actually 9, no? So I'll just take it out first. So I applied the formula there. I'll just take out that formula. Okay. Yeah. It's not right. Fine. Yeah. So now you see the cement bag, it has come to 8.07. But practically in the market, when you bring the cement bag, it will be either 8 bag or 9 bag. You don't get a bag of 8.07. So when we do the Excel calculations, we get something like this. Then how do you get rid of this? So the best command what we have is the option called as roundup. Okay. So there's option called as roundup, ROUND, and we'll up it. We'll say roundup. So it will take the next higher value. So we'll try to do the same thing. So here I'll go to this formula. Rather than saying 8.09, you just give me the higher value. Okay. So what I'm basically trying to tell, rather than saying me 8.07, you tell this to be 9 bag. So what I'll do, I'll just go here and here I'll write round up, ROUND, round. There's two things. One is round up and there is round down. So I'll go with round up. Okay. So I'll click on round up and I'll say one open bracket. So whenever you say round up and open bracket, you should give a comma and you should say 0. So 0, what it will happen when you say 0, it will do a whole number. It will give me a whole number. After 8, what is the next number? We have 9, right? And I'll say enter to this. Okay, it went here. Wait. I think I should have applied it here. No problem. I'll apply it here. Yeah. Yeah. So ROUND, round up. Okay. So I'll say bracket open. And now here I'll give a comma. And then I'll say 0. 0 means it will take a whole number. After 8, the next whole number is 9. I'll close the bracket and I'll say enter. So can you see here? It has come to 9. So this is one way of doing. Okay. Similarly, even in the sand also you can do. The sand again, I'm getting 14.83. So I'll say give me the next higher value. Rather than 14.83, you give me the next higher value. So I'll come here. I'll say ROUND, round up. I'll open the bracket. I'll just give a comma here and I'll say 0 and I'll say close the bracket. So enter. So can you see it has gone to 15. So this is how you try to play. Now rather than doing round up, if you want to do round down, so rather than doing round up, I'll round down it. So there's another option called as round down. Click on that. Okay. And again, you make it like next lower value you should give me and I'll say enter. So previously it was 8 point something, right? So 8 point something, what is the lower value of that? It will be 8 only. So I'm getting 8 here. Okay. So let me do for this. Aggregate, I'm getting 29.66. But I'll say round down. Rather than telling me 29.66, you tell aggregate I require 29 CFT. So I'll come here. Okay. I'll click here. I'll say round down. ROUND, round down. DOWN. Open the bracket. And now I'll say dash and 0 and close the bracket. I'll say enter. So can you see it has come down 29. So there are two things which we have. One is round up and round down. Okay. And we'll see in the later part where to apply the round up and round down. So if I have one Excel sheet ready with me, so this is the Excel sheet what I use for my bar bending schedule. Okay, this is covered in my advanced quantity estimation course. Okay, yeah. So there, whenever I want to find the number of bar, I use this roundup option. Okay, you can see I used a roundup option. So I'll take out this roundup option from here. Okay, I'll take it out and let me see what answer I'm gonna get. Yeah, I need to. Okay, fine. So you can see I'm getting number of bar like 20.33. So practically you cannot provide 20.33 bars and all. So always what I say, you just round up this value. Okay. So then I'll go to the Excel sheet. I'll say ROUND round up. Already the bracket is open. So +1, we'll say comma and 0 and bracket close. Enter. So can you see it has gone to 21. Similarly, if you want to make it round down, you can make it as round down. But usually we don't do this round down. Always the number of bar we go for a higher value only. ROUND okay, close, open the bracket, and here it is already closed, and enter. Okay, it's not coming. It's round down. uh, yeah, I think one more bracket. What is the problem? Okay, we have put 3 brackets here. Okay, fine. Now it should work. Okay, yeah, you can see previously when I had gone for a roundup, it was giving me 21. Now I have done a round down, so it is coming to 20. You're getting my point? Yeah. Now again, you'll ask me one more question. Way to use roundup and round down. So whenever in the engineering, civil engineering, whenever you're finding the number of bar and all, we always go with the roundup option. We don't go with round down. So round down we go when we go for the structural designing. So this is my structural designing. Later I'll be teaching you how these things has to be done. So in the structural designing, let us say, yeah. So in the structure designing part, number of bar or something like that, here we can go with roundup. For example, AST I can go for higher value only. MU limiting is fine. Shear reinforcement, yeah, I'll go with the shear reinforcement for the beam. Okay. Yeah. So this is called a shear capacity of the strap. This is about the flexural design of the beam, where we try to find out how much amount of shear reinforcement is required. Okay. So here in the capacity part, what I have done, there's an option here. What I have done is I've done round down. What I have done is instead of doing round up, I have done the round down here. Okay. So wherever we require, we try to make use of this. Now, because this capacity, I always require it to be in the lower value. Okay. We don't unnecessarily increase the capacity in the structure designing. The moment we round it down, we always are on the safer side. This is from structural engineering point of view. So that is the reason we try to do this. Similarly, here also we can try to do. So this is AST from there. Stirrup, clear cover. Yeah, this is one part where I explained you the practical importance of that. Okay, I've done the round down here. Spacing is okay. That is also fine. Okay, so 2 things I've explained. So other than that, you can apply the same thing in the different Excel sheets. Let me apply that on few Excel sheets as well. Yeah. So this is done here. Now similarly, I'll go with a few other things. Yeah. So let us say, yeah, let us say here, I'll increase it now. So this, I'll go to the home option, and here this number whatever I have, right? This number whatever I have, I'll increase it to like this. Okay. So and let me give some extra values to this. I think it will not work out, but okay. Okay, I'll write few numbers here to make it clear. Yeah, I can copy this number. I'll copy this number. Let us say I have a number called 456.235. Okay. So this number what I can see 456.236. I don't want I don't want more than 2 digits after the decimal point. So instead of 236, it should show me how much? 24. How can I do that? The one option is you select this one, then you go here, you can minimize this. It will show 0.24. Otherwise, the other option is you come here, you write a formula to that. The formula will be ROUND round. Okay. Yeah, wait. Yeah, I'll write ROUND round. I'll open the bracket. I'll click on this and I'll give a comma and I'll say 2. and I'll close the bracket. So what it has done, you see, rather than giving 456.236, it has rounded down to two lower digit. I have given 2 now. So instead of writing 236, it has given me 240. Okay. So this is how it has to be done. Other than that, if you have some other number, let us say I have a number like 4569. Okay. 4569 is a number. I want to bring it to the closest of the 10 number. So what I'll do is, again I'll click here. I'll say ROUND round. I'll say open bracket. I'll click on this. Okay. I'll click on this and I'll comma and I'll say -1 and I'll close the bracket. So what has happened? See here, it was 4569. Now it has given me the value in the multiple of 10. See, what it is trying to tell is 4569. So I have multiple of 10. After 69, it is 70. After 70, it is 80. After 80, it is 90, right? So the number was how much? 4569. So the nearest value of the tens was 70. So it has given 4570. Now instead of 4569, let me make this as, yeah, instead of 4569, I'll make it as 4579. This answer will be 4580 here. Okay, I'll make this as 4579. And you see what change will happen? It will come to 4580. Got it? So this is how you are supposed to do. In the same way, now let us say this number, whatever I have, I want it in the multiple of 100. Now it is 4579 here, right? I want in the multiple of 100. If it is 4579, the next multiple of 100 will be 4600. I want this value to be 4600. Similarly, if the value was, let us say, 4789. So this value I want in a multiple of 100. Rather than 4789, I should get the answer as 4800. So that also can be done. Let me tell you how it has to be done. So what I'll do, I'll click on this. I'll say round up. Rather than -1, I'll go with -2 now. I'll go with -2 and I'll say enter to this. Okay. So now you see what is the answer? It is 4600. You're getting my point? What I'm basically trying to tell. Now, if I want in the multiple of 100 for some other number, so 4579, now you tell me what answer you will get. I'll take a number, let us say 5890. What will be the answer if it is a multiple of 100? So it should be 5900, right? Because 890, after 890, the next 100 multiple is 900, like 100, 200, 300 and all. So I'll change this number to 5890 and you see the answer, it will come to 5900. Okay. Similarly, if I want in the multiple of 10, it has to be -1. Your formula will be -1. I'll put one more value. I'll say 8967. So if it is a multiple of 10, what will be the answer here? If it is a multiple of 10, the answer should be 8960. And I'll bring the same answer here. I'll say plus, I'll say ROUND round. I'll say open bracket. I'll click on this and I'll say comma and I'll say -1 and I'll close the bracket. Fine. Can you see the answer? It is 8960. So all this situation comes whenever you try to use your Excel sheets. There may be certain situation where you want the numbers in the multiple of 10. You want the answers in the multiple of 100. And even if you want the answer to be in the multiple of 1000, that also can be done. So here, let me show you in the multiple of 1000. So here, rather than going with -2, if you say -3, your answers will be in the multiple now. See, it will be in 6000 now. Got it? So the next highest will be 6000. So previously it was 5900. It has gone to 6000. So yeah, let me do that. So rather than this one, I'll go with 6500. It will show me 6500 because it's a multiple of 1000. It will show me. Suppose if I put 750, 6650, it will show me 6700. Okay. So in this way, you can try to make use of these Excel sheets. So yeah, if I go with a multiple of 3, let me do it once again. I'll go with some other number, 8950. It should give me 9000. Yeah. Suppose if I go with 10,005, if I go with the 10,500, it should give me 11,000. Yeah, you can see the answer. So it's a multiple of 1000 what I'm doing now. Okay. So that also can be done. So whichever you want, you can make use of these commands and try to do it. Now, in the same way, we have gone with the roundup option also. I've explained you where to use this round down. I've explained you where to use this roundup option and all those things. So try to practice this And the practical applications will come when we try to prepare structural sheets, or when we try to do the estimations and all. All these things will come into handy. Like I had explained you all the case studies here, Roundup, Rounddown, all these things I have done. Okay. Yeah. Similarly, this total cutting length, whatever I have got. So this also you can make to the multiple of 10. That also can be done. So it is 67.867. So if I want it to be a multiple of 10, so if I want this instead of 67, I want it a multiple of 10. So what I can do, I'll come here, I'll say round, okay, and I'll say comma, in the multiple of 10 is what I require. So I'll click on -1 and I'll close the bracket. I'll say enter. So you can see it has given me 70 now. So previously it was 67.867. So it has given me a multiple of that. So that also can be done. But usually we don't try to practice it here. Wherever the number of bar will come, there only we try to apply all these things. Okay. Yeah. So we'll see you back in the next lecture. Try to practice up to here. And we'll also take some other topics in the next lecture. So the same thing I put it here as well. Maybe in some other. No problem. Yeah, somewhere here also we had put that option round up and round down. So that is why I was going through check all these things. Sometimes we get a number like 3333.65 and all. Suppose if I try to change it, I'll make this as 620. Okay. All the values have already been done. Then it's not an issue. I was just trying to check if there is certain things available here. Okay. So let me tell with 252. It's 101. Okay. No issues. So try to practice up to here. Try to understand how we need to apply all these things on the real projects. So we'll see you back in the next lecture. Thank you.